Okay, I think we're back. Sorry about that. I think my internet just dropped out completely. That was totally on my end, obviously. But I think it should be good from now on. Alright, anyway, we're just getting started with the very first game here, billiards. And we literally just got started, so we didn't miss anything. Nothing's happened. Yeah, welcome back. I think I really hope it'll be steady for the rest of the stream. I haven't had any internet issues during the tournament, luckily, so far. That was the first time. So yeah, anyway. So the goal is to get all of your type into the pockets first. If you sink one, you get another shot. If you don't sink one, you gotta pass it on to the next player. So right now, Wipeout has 4 stripes in, and Morphic only has 1 solid, so he needs to sink some of these solids into the pockets now. Oh, unfortunate. What's nice with billiards is they give you a little dotted line so you can kind of tell what direction your ball is going. They don't extend it all the way out, but it gives, if you kind of like imagine the line in your mind's eye, you can usually estimate like how it's gonna go, but it can be hard. Like even with the line, it's easy to hit like the corner of the like the fringe of the table, just like what happened there a couple seconds ago. All right, but good for Morphic. He's starting to catch up a bit. He does have like options. Like when you have a lot of your type out on a lot of your balls out on the table, it's like it's easy to have like opportunities where you can make shots. He's going for the 3, which is like just maybe barely possible, but he has other shots that he can definitely go for it. Like yeah, I would say this 4 if he goes for that middle bottom pocket, not too bad. But he's going for like a trick shot here. I think he's going for the top middle or something. If he makes this, oh man, what a shot! Nice shot from Morphic there. I don't know if that was any easier than just going for bottom middle, but like, hey, if it works, it works. And now he has like a free shot for the 3, so I don't know if he set up that, but that was like pretty good work there. And now he's even with Wipeout, 3 solids away. Yeah, that was actually pretty well done, I would say. Yeah, it looks like, but now he's in a sticky situation because all of his solids are bunched up in the left side, and like he has to come up with something here because there's no clear shot into a pocket right now that I can see. Yeah, I think, but as you just have to make sure that you hit, like if you're hitting the solids, you have to touch a solid first. You can't like hit a striped or hit nothing because that counts as a scratch. So if you can't make a shot, I would say just slam it into a solid, guarantee you'll do something. Yeah, that's basically what he did. I probably would have wanted to move the solids more, but you know, he'll figure something out. Yeah, splitting them up, exactly. I agree, Midi. Wait, oh, I just noticed that stripe on the bottom left. How is that not in the pocket? I thought we were seeing it like sit in the pocket or something. It looks like it's right on the edge. That's crazy. Wow, slamming that 2 into the pocket right there. Now Morphic only has 2 left. He might be able to get this 6 into the top left pocket. But then that 1 is going to be a huge... Okay, well now it's a little more open. Now he has some stuff available. But he didn't sink a ball that turn, so it's going to be Wipeout. The knuckles are really like the little part, the corner parts of the edge of the table. Yeah, honestly. They're surprisingly difficult. Like, the corner pockets are way more difficult than the others. Wow, that was a nice shot by Wipeout. I love those middle pockets because they're wide open, but the ones in the corners, it's like the width of them is the width of the ball, like the width of the space you have. Oh man, if that made it into the corner, that would have been a pretty snazzy shot. But now Morphic has a little opportunity to catch up. He definitely wants to sink one in now because Wipeout's just 1 away from having a chance to win the game by sinking the 8 ball. Oh, but man, that was almost like a perfect placement by the stripe ball right there because it's preventing Morphic from a clean shot on that, I think 6, that green 6. So he's gonna go for the 1. Oh man, almost making it into the corner, but not quite. But now the cue ball is blocked by the 8 ball. I mean, the stripe is blocked by the 8 ball for Wipeout. So Wipeout has to do something weird here. This is actually a very difficult situation because I don't even see a way you can bounce. I think he can bounce off the top probably and into it, but he has to be careful here. Yeah, like he cannot hit off the bottom edge to bounce up and hit the stripe. Okay, he tried to go around the side, but he got his, or it's called a foul, I guess. I thought it was called a scratch. Anyway, maybe that's a different thing. But he got a foul, so Morphic's allowed to place his ball wherever, pretty much guaranteeing a free, like he's gonna sink a ball for sure. And then he can also try and think of a way to set up his next shot too. So he's gonna go for the 1, which this should be a free shot. It looks like he's aiming a bit high right now. Oh no, looks good. And he did kind of set himself up well for this next shot. So we might, you know, this might be an 8-ball finish game attempt right here. Oh no, God, the corner got him. Oh no, he almost scratched too. Scratches when the cue ball goes in. Oh, this game calls them all fouls. Interesting. Ooh, so Wipeout sunk his last stripe. Now he's going for the 8 ball. He has to call a pocket. And if he calls the wrong pocket, that counts as a loss. So he has to make sure he sinks it, but he totally does, and he can't scratch. He almost scratched there. kind of went crazy with that shot, but it worked out for Wipeout. So now it's 1-0, 1 point to Wipeout, and we got potentially 6 more games to go because it's the best of 7, as I was reminded. All right, let's see what's the next one. Got 8. Oh man, I should have my Switch open. I do not. The only one I remember is Gomoku is 10. So if 10 comes up, I'll know. 8 is checkers. Morphic saying Wipeout hacked while offline. I mean, we didn't see it, so we might have to review the score at the end of the game. So Wipeout's considering a skip. Oh, okay, they're skipping. They do not want to do checkers. Or wait, sure, checkers is bad. Yeah, okay, cool. So we're skipping, that's 1 skip used, we have 1 left, and oh wow, game 47, is that, what is that? I actually don't know. 6-ball puzzle, which we've had a few times. Wipeout saying uh-oh, which I'm not sure if he's like, uh-oh, Morphic's gonna lose, or... Yeah, I know, skipping checkers. I don't think checkers is the worst one. No toy baseball. Oh man, I would love to see that. I think they forgot they had a second skip, but they're gonna do this anyways. They're just going right in. So goal of 6-ball puzzle, which is more just like, I don't know, one of those Puyo Puyo type games, is to block up your enemy with as much junk as you can so they can't place anything any longer. And the best way to get junk is to make shapes like hexagons or lines or pyramids, and it'll be like highlighted when that happens, so it's easy to tell how to get one of those, but you need to make sure you have the right color, and sometimes you have to wait quite a while to get the right color. You really hope 6-ball comes up for you. Yeah, 6-ball is fun. I think I had it in one of my matches, and it was just fun to play more than anything. I think I lost, but I still was like, oh man, I haven't played enough of this game. It's like way different than any other game in the pack, because this doesn't have any board game equivalent. It's literally just its own thing. Oh wow, that's a loss. There was definitely room to keep building stuff, but I'm not sure if that was an accident from Wipeout, or maybe Wipeout was just like, I don't want to do this any longer. But yeah. Alright, so that was quick. It's all tied up again, just like that. And we're moving on to the next game. Okay, it said 47 again, which of course we're not doing the same game twice. Alright, 21, which isn't blackjack for whatever reason. It's last card. Last card. That was actually a really quick game of 6-ball puzzle because that game can take quite a while sometimes. Yeah, maybe Morphic knew what he was doing, but Wipeout definitely had room. It wasn't over for him yet, but maybe he just was like, nah, I'm doomed. Alright, and I think they're gonna... I didn't hear any... There wasn't any posted discussion about this, but they're just going right in. So, I'm guessing they're both happy with this. And we're only gonna see Wipeout's hand here. We don't have Morphic's stream or anything like that. So, this game has a history of being extremely short when it appears in the tournament, so I imagine this is gonna end in 10 seconds somehow. So it's possible that a CPU will win, and that's basically just like a tie situation where both players get 0 points. Okay, let's see. Morphic has to make sure... Okay, CPU 1 did not actually have a card to play, luckily, so the game did not end in 10 seconds like it usually does. But Wipeout's only down to 2 here. If he gets lucky, he could put down his last card. He needs a blue, a yellow, a 3, or a 5. He got it, because that +3 was the last left. Ooh, let's see. Oh, Morphic chose Wipeout's color, but then... Oh my god. Both the CPU and Morphic chose yellow. Oh, well, yellow came around. God, this game's always so fast when it appears in the tournament. There's not enough time to say anything about it. But GG to Wipeout, just like that. I find it crazy that this game is fast when it comes up in tournament, because whenever I play it with friends, it takes like 30 minutes every time. But I don't know, I guess the CPU's play in a way that makes it fast or something? I don't know. Anyway, 7 is the next game, which is Hex. Oh, I'm sure they just want to play this very badly, because everyone loves Hex. Yeah, it can go on, it can literally go on forever, you're right. Like, doesn't even have to end. Wipeout's offering a skip. Hex is the best 1v1 game. I'm sorry though, they chose to skip. Boring chess. Okay, I agree with you there. I like chess. Alright, so yeah, they're agreeing to skip that. Oh, and now we have 46, which is this a toy game? This is Shooting Gallery. We're gonna see some Shooting Gallery here, which is like the Wii Play game that I forgot the name. Was it just called Shooting Gallery in Wii Play? I forget, but it's almost identical to the one from Wii Play, which is good in some ways, because I love that. But yeah, if you know that, you're just trying to get the most points. There's different types of targets, and there's like UFOs and stuff that are worth more points, but it's cool. This one you actually get to use your Joy-Con as a little Wiimote, just like back in the day. Also, hey G-Land. Shooty game, exactly. Everyone loves the shooty. No music in this one, I just realized. I guess I never noticed that before. Or there's some like jingles in between rounds, I think, but just like dead silent as you go about it. Just hear that little click. So wow, really close first round. Morphic's slightly ahead, but it doesn't even matter that amount of points. So these two are actually really evenly matched, which is kind of funny to watch because they're both scrambling to hit the same target. And for a second there, they were like 2 targets out, but they kept going for the same one back and forth. So it looks very chaotic right now. Sometimes they're hitting these targets like right off the bat. Other times they're both missing the same target they're pointing at. Interesting. They almost went for the minus. Oh no! Who just got? I don't know. I think that was a Wipeout, and Blue just got everything. That entire big target. Morphic's like, I don't know what happened there, but now Morphic's... He got -2 that round. What happened? Did Morphic just... Is Morphic not playing? I don't know what's happening. Morphic's not playing for some reason. This guy... Yeah, he retired, I guess. I don't know why, though, because he was actually in the lead on the first round. Alright, nice gameplay by Morphic here. I don't know why he's giving up, but I guess he's not feeling it right now with shooting gallery. Very cool, yeah. Yeah, so sorry about that. I don't know why Morphic played like that. Hopefully we'll see some better gameplay on the next one. Alright, these are very fast games. Alright, so we have up next. This will actually decide it, because it's a best of 7. If Wipeout wins, it'll decide it. So we got 3, which is Yacht Dice. This is not a fast game. You can't play this very fast, so at least we'll have a match that can actually be, or a game that can actually be commentated on a bit. It is possible for Morphic to throw though. So we'll watch out for that. I would say it kind of took away some content there to just let Wipeout win, but okay, sure, throwing for content. Yeah, so everyone knows hopefully how Yacht Dice works, but you're just trying to get certain types of like hands. It's like poker but with dice. So like there's different hands you can get, and you can only get one of each one. All the points that you get from each hand are totaled up. Some hands you just won't get because of luck, but you're trying to get as many as you can. And one of the most important things to focus on is if you can get a 63 point total in this top area, you get a 35 point bonus, which is pretty huge. Pretty much if someone gets that and another player doesn't, it can be pretty hard for the player that didn't get the bonus to win. Didn't like the comparison like poker. I only say it's like poker because there's hands in quotation marks that you can get. Otherwise, it's nothing like poker. But it's kind of like poker. In that, like, you can choose which dice you want to keep and which ones you want to get rid of. But yeah, it's its own game. There's no betting. The game says it, but also the game is Ludo. Yeah. Yeah, the game has problems. I don't know if we should trust everything it says. 5 in a row in Texas Hold'em. Yeah, it's like poker, but you only have 6 different cards. Wow, a full house there by Morphic. So, we've talked about this before, but in this version of Yacht Dice / Yahtzee, full houses total up all your dice, but I think in the official version of Yahtzee, it's worth like 25 points or something every time. So I don't know why they went a different route with this game. I think Ludo can be fun, and there's versions of Ludo that are very fun, but Ludo versus CPUs, I think most people would agree is like it's not what I would consider a fun pastime. Yeah, okay, true, yeah. The Nintendo made sure to make a slight change to Yahtzee to make sure this couldn't be considered Yahtzee. No, this isn't Yahtzee at all. Full House is worth the total of the dice. You don't do that in Yahtzee. This is its own game. I still think Yacht Dice is one of the funniest like knockoff names for for all these like knockoff games they have in here. This is probably the best one, the best name for one. It's funny though, like with Reversey, which is also known as Othello, so it already has 2 names. In this game, it's called Renegade, but in the DS one, it was called Turncoat. So there's like a million names for some of these games. So they even change the names in between releases of Clubhouse games. So I don't even know where they come up with this stuff. Nice 4 in a row four of a kind by Morphic, but because it was threes, I think he chose to put it on his total threes instead of the four of a kind because, yeah, that's like 12 points plus an extra if you put it on four of a kind, which isn't that great. Yeah, right, you can get multiple Yahtzees, that's another thing. But I've seen versions of, like, I think there's like a rule set in Yahtzee where you can only get one. So. I think it would be cool though if you could have like gotten more Yahtzees in this game. Just like you have to cross off something else. Ooh, wow. Big four of a kind by Morphic. Actually, really good that he saved it now. Huge. He's doing super well. He already has 100 points. If he gets that bonus, he's in the clear, I think, to win this. Oh man, I was hoping to see that 4 come up. It was like sliding on the 4 for a sec. Pretty good choice. Another weird variation. A change from what Yahtzee calls chance. And they called 2s deuces for some reason. And 1s are aces. I honestly don't know. It's like we need to change 4 things about this game to make sure Hasbro doesn't sue us. So neither player has a Yahtzee. I mean, how rare is a Yahtzee? I would say you see it like 1 in every 4 games or so. You never know. One could still come up. But assuming neither player gets a Yahtzee, Wipeout's definitely going to need the bonus. Because at this point, Morphic just has a lot more going for him. Especially with the 3 6s, 4 3s, the really good 4 of a kind. I mean, Wipeout did get a 20 on his 5s, but let's see, he needs 22 points to get the bonus. So yeah, he needs a 4. He needs 4 6s to get the 35-point bonus, which is pretty hard to do. Gets a full house, but again, it's like one of those low-scoring ones. He's thinking about using... Yeah, he just went for it because honestly, you might not get another chance to have a full house, so it's never a bad idea to just take the shot when you get it. Wow, Morphic getting super lucky. He didn't put his 4s down yet, so this is great for him. Oh my god, he gets 4 4s! Like, just insane luck by Morphic. He only needs 13 more points in his top area to get the bonus, which should be easy. 3 5s or just 2 5s and like 3 1s maybe. It shouldn't be too bad. It's definitely realistically possible. Meanwhile, Wipeout is not getting lucky here. I think he should consider getting rid of his yacht soon. I think he should sell his yacht. It was a good investment, but it's time to... Getting rid of the 4 of a kind. Okay. Okay, so he's thinking he's gonna get a Yahtzee in the next 3 turns. Bold choice. Gotta admire the confidence. Meanwhile, Morphic almost getting a Yahtzee in 2 rolls. Doesn't need 4s actually, so yeah, this is... I would put this on Yahtzee if I was... Well... Nah, you could put it on his 1s as well. But he decided to put it on his Yahtzee, because he wants to make sure he gets that bonus, I think. Yeah, Wipeout's going yacht or bust. So he got a full house. He needs 2 3s here. Not very likely. And he gets 1. It's not enough. And actually, that's worth nothing to him. Because he's already used up all of his 4 of a kind 3s and choice, all that stuff. Yeah, if he gets 6 4s, it would put him closer. But I think as long as Morphic gets the bonus, there's just no chance of Wipeout winning. If Wipeout gets a Yahtzee and 4 6s, he'll win. So there's still a chance. It's not over, but it's basically over. Ooh, so Morphic actually needs 3 5s now, unfortunately. He needs to get 3 5s if he wants the bonus. If he just got 1 more 1, he would only need 2 5s. Okay, here we go, folks. We need a little more sixes than that. We need about 2 more sixes, or 3 would do. No dice, literally. So that's basically GG. I guess I shouldn't say that, because what, Yahtzee's worth 50 points or something? I guess it's not over yet. Oh, thanks, Kizime. We're almost done here anyways. We only have a couple more. Well, I don't know. Could have a few more games, potentially, but I appreciate the offer. Okay, Morphic wants 5s, Wipeout wants Yahtzee. Oh, we're on Wipeout right now. Oh, okay. Well, you can never call it, can you? So there it is. Now Morphic needs 3 5s to win. I can't believe it. Like, you can never call it. You can never call it with these things. There's 1 5. Need 2 more. We have 2 more rolls. Ooh, need 2 5s right now. Or it's GG. It's GG. That's it. That's the whole match. Wow. He won the whole match with a Yahtzee of 1s on his very last turn. What an outcome. I think I forgot. Did I forget to put down a game up here? I'm just thinking, because, oh yeah, I forgot to put down the current game. Duh. Sorry about that. That was supposed to be Yahtzee the whole time. But that is a 4-1 win for this best of 7. GG to Wipeout for winning. Good gameplay by both folks here. And that means that Wipeout will move on to the finale, the very last final match against either Path of Desire, DeGaulle, or Dragons. We have 1 more match. No, sorry, we have 2 more matches before we'll play the final match. We have a match between DeGaulle and Dragons, and then we have a semifinal match between the winner of that and Path, and then the winner of that will play Wipeout in the very last final match. So exciting times. Yeah, really crazy Yahtzee game today. Morphic threw some games earlier though, so don't know what's going on there, but GG anyways. And yeah, if you want to take part in future tournaments or just know about when these are happening, join the Discord. There's a command at the top left, CHD Discord. Check out the bracket. Otherwise, you'll just be surprised when Resort Fest goes live, and we'll have a match in the future. So, yep. Thanks for watching, and see ya.